All right, guys, I hope you're enjoying this so far. This has been probably one of the most amazing trainings I've ever seen as far as high level, what you can apply to your business. It's just been, I appreciate you guys coming in and everybody else that's been participating and sharing everything they know. This next topic is about investing in the marketing campaign that we've spent years working on to make it easy for you to have people to talk to that are interested in insurance. And I'm going to pass it to Grady and Trey to talk about it after I hit a few points. The first point is the way this works is it's $1,000 per slot. So we basically have a big rotator and a huge budget, over $200,000 that's marketing all over the internet. And for every $1,000 slot, you get a spot in the rotator. And you should expect to get 25 to 50 people or more that are interested in working with you every month that comes straight to you in what we call the Go High Level app, which Grady's going to go over. Now, what we ask of people is that if we do this and we put you on this, because we don't charge anything to manage this is all free for agents and very valuable and a lot of work. Mm-hmm. What we ask is that if you do it, that your credit card goes through when we bill you, because it messes up everything. So if you're not 100% serious, don't sign up for it. The other thing we ask is that you use the right perspective when hiring. So what I always did is I said, okay, if I hired one good person in a year that wrote $10,000 a month, I would make $1,000 per month in overrides from that one person. And in year 2, if I hired another one, so out of 2 years of doing it, the second year I would actually be making money because I'd have 2 people that I'm making $1,000 a month over, and my bill would be $1,000 a month. So the way I look at this is, if you get one good, this isn't going to happen, but I like to use extreme examples. If you get one good person, you're actually winning. Right. And if you follow up with these people and you get them in and you do what we're teaching you on this training, then you're going to get multiple people every single month. So you can kind of do the math of how much money you can make in overrides by using this tool. And if you find a Trey Honeycutt or a Grady, it's like a 200 million% rate of return on your money. And you will find them if you stay at it.
If you do it long enough. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to pass it to you guys, Grady.
Sure. Yeah, that's great perspective. I mean, just for that direction, the other. I mean, I've heard people saying they hired 15 people in a month. I mean, gotten them into class, et cetera, right? If they started writing business, become that 10K producer, that's yet to be seen, but these are great people. So now the concept is I appreciate you setting it up, and it's been time, and it's been trial and error, et cetera. But the concept for you all who are considering possibly getting in on this is that FFL's blessed us with high comp, access to warm buyer leads, so many great carriers, et cetera. It's the finest opportunity in business. And so for us, we understand this, but the bigger goal is to grow business, right? That's a big part of this whole training boot camp that we're a part of, is how do we take you from a 20K producer to a board member and beyond, eventually an integrity partner. And the way you do that is by recruiting agents or saving people or putting people involved in our company and taking 5% of what they sell and earning yourself a commission. Now, so the concept is this, though, that where do we find these people, right? This whole boot camp's a part of this, whether it's warm market, whether it's social media, whether it's Craigslist, ZipRecruiter, Indeed, Facebook, job posts, et cetera. Those are all great places to prospect people, right? But where I love this marketing campaign so much is that when you're posting ads about join our insurance company or take a look at this or top comp, et cetera, on Craigslist, ZipRecruiter, Indeed, Facebook, job posts, you're generally surveying and marketing to people that are looking for a job. And there's nothing wrong with that. The concept, though, is that they're looking more for something safe and secure and something that maybe has a guarantee or benefits, a base, something that will take them out of the either unemployed situation they're in or the current job that they're in and put them in something where there's more safety and security. They're not looking to be crazy entrepreneurs, right? We're a bunch of crazy entrepreneurs that go, hey, put my back against the wall, turn bank account to zero, and I'll fight my way out of it. That's whom we are, and that's whom we're generally looking for, is people that want to become entrepreneurs. So what I love about the marketing campaign is all of the ads we have out there say no salary. They say commission-based sales only. They say buy your own leads. They also do say free training. They say you must get licensed. And so it's very crystal clear who we're marketing to, and the people that are applying are already of the mindset that this isn't a base job. This isn't a salaried position. There's no benefits. I must be on my own. And that's wonderful, right? Because then when you talk to them or they watch the video, they watch the overview video, they're already teed up and going, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I got it. I've done this or that. I've done something like this. I've been looking for this, or they've been in the industry, et cetera. And so that's a big thing for you guys to understand, is that as you're, working your day from 8 to 10, right? Whether you're selling, on the phone, dialing, calling agents, recruiting, training, you got a finite amount of time in the day, right? And we work hard here. And then in that finite amount of time, how can you maximize your results on that time using something like this, a marketing campaign where it's producing prospects for you that are saying, yes, I'm interested in commission-based sales. And that's what I think is so great about it. So I'll pass to you, Trey.
Yeah, I agree with all that. And, Andrew hit it right on the head when he said, the first year, if I just had this, I'd be profitable in the second year. And it's because it's a long-term perspective on it. And if people could just get their mind around the fact that you're going to invest in this business and continually and persistently put the income from the business back into something, if there's one tool to do that with, it's this one. Because the goal of this is just having people to talk to on a regular basis. And if you look at any leaderboard in the company, a majority of those people that are on the top of that leaderboard came to FFL unlicensed. And so this is a tool that even if you just get a lot of unlicensed people into class and they go out and they get started, they don't have baggage from somewhere else. They don't have a bunch of bad habits. They didn't do it wrong some other way and then have to unlearn. The biggest part of teaching somebody something is teaching them having to unlearn what they thought was right, So there's so many people that have had success just finding good quality agents from this. But what I want to get across to people is that it's long-term. Like, don't just do it 1 month and then try to jump out of it and say it doesn't work. If you do this consistently for a year, get as many spots as you can afford, diligently work them, talk to the people that are interested, talk to them as they go through class, find the ones that are calling you. At the end of the year, when you look up, you will have people that came from it, and they would have hired people they know as well. So there's a part of it that's not really quantifiable because you don't know where people are going to lead you to.
Yeah. Now, lastly, as we wrap this up, my goal was to not have to sell insurance until I was 80 years old to survive.
Yeah.
And if you don't do something to generate passive income and you don't get out of the rat race and you don't plan, and what we're telling you is we've already planned all this, you just get to plug in.
That's right.
Yeah.
But if you plug in, you can get yourself out of the rat race. And selling insurance to pay your bills is the rat race. Now, it's a great way to make a living, and I loved it, but I never wanted to have to do it. I wanted to have it be a choice if I did it or not. So you can set up, basically, I think of this as rental properties. As many override outlets as you have is as many rental properties as you can have, except it just takes way less money and a little bit of hard work. Mm-hmm. So I could have, if you think about it, 100 real estate properties by having 100 insurance agents that I've recruited, and I'm getting an override on, but I didn't need all that money to get it. It's the best way to get passive income. And I think if we treat this like we just bought a franchise,
right,
we take it that serious, then everybody wins. And we've already seen it. Trey, what's your, as we wrap this up, what's your monthly revenue?
$110,000.
What do you keep?
65.
What were you making a few years ago?
$14,000 a year. I mean, it's
amazing, dude.
It's unbelievable.
And that's
amazing.
all overrides.
And it's all overrides.
All overrides and FFL bonus.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, I mean, before I signed, I'm an integrity partner now, so it's a little different.
What's okay before you signed?
Before I signed, bro, it's,
$150K a month.
Yeah. 150.
Oh, and overrides and bonus.
Yeah, 150, 160.
And how many agents are on your team?
Currently, 400.
So it's not insane.
Right.
No.
Yeah. We were in MLMs where we had to have 30,000 people in it to make $7,000 a month.
And with this Go High Level campaign, the marketing campaign, anybody can get 100 agents if you do this diligently for a couple years.
Now, how do you sign up? Drew, how do you sign up?
Well, currently, right, we might advance the way this is signed up. Currently, email Buez.
Yeah.
Currently, email Buez, Buaiz.
Directions will be below the video.
Okay, we'll put the directions in the video. Cool. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you guys for watching. Let's build a $1 billion company.
Thanks, guys.
Let's go.